everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. I come to you today with no brows and no like base colour products on. I feel like I look like an actual alien because I have some new products from 17 that I am so excited to dive on into today. So I have the micro filling brow pen and I got this in the shade dark brown, so that's what the packaging looks like. And then, oh, if I open it up, it's one of those that has like the 3 tiny little prongs, so I'm going to be using that today. And then I also got all 3 of the new Glow Bright highlighter ones because I thought that these were all going to be like blushy shades. I thought that these were 3 different shades of pink, basically 3 different blush highlighter combo products. However, I obviously didn't read it right, or maybe it didn't say, but more than likely I just didn't read it right, and these are actually a highlight, a bronzer and a blush, and the blush is called Rose. So we're going to be getting into all of these. I'm going to swatch them before I try them on. So if it doesn't look like it's actually going to be a bronzer on me, then I will use something else and we'll make it up as we go along. But I'm going to start with the brows because we all know I need help in the brow department, and I don't think I've ever tried a little brow prong thing. Like, it's 3 tiny little prongs, so I'm hoping that this is going to make little hair-like strokes. I really don't know what I'm doing, but let's just try. Let's just try. I don't have anywhere to be today, so if this goes wrong, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to try and get all 3 of the prongs to like touch my skin at the same time. My worry with products like this is that the tip will dry out like it seems to be. Yes, unfortunately I am now pressing quite hard, like to the point where my skin is going quite red and there's no colour coming out of the end of here. I mean, it doesn't look dry. Oh, maybe I just need to press it. I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I've just pressed it on the back of my hand and a bit more colour came up. So let's see, can I get it to show up? I don't like this. That is not doing anything. So I am going to go off and I'm going to do my brows with literally anything else. And I'll be right back so that we can do those blush, highlight, bronzer ones together. How about that? Okay, so that is the brows on, and I'm just clipping my hair out of the way so that I can blend freely. But I'm going to start by swatching every shade of these. These are still like completely sealed so that you know I am seeing these with you in real time. So let's look at number 2, Rose, because like I say, this is the one that I thought they were all going to be like, the blush version. It's got a little twisty thing. We all know that that is my favourite kind of an applicator, and this is what the colour looks like. She sure looks pretty. So I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, not near that eyebrow pen. Going to try and keep them separate so that it doesn't affect the little sponge tip, but that's what the blush looks like. That, on first impression, looks quite a lot, sorry that's my cat, do you mind? I'm busy. Looks quite a lot like the lighter shade from the collection blush ones, which I really like. So I'm going to swatch the highlighter as well. I feel like I don't use a highlight wand as much as I probably should, considering how much I love a glow. I love a glow, but I feel like I've got a few highlight wands and I just don't reach for them. Maybe this one will make me change my mind. I feel like the highlight isn't as glowy as the blush there. Do you see what I mean? It's almost a little bit more satiny looking, whereas the blush looks really nice and reflective. That's strange. And then lastly, I'm excited to see what this colour is going to look like. The bronze shade. Yeah, this is a blush. That bronze shade is 100% a blush. It's just a lighter blush and slightly less pink, but I would 100% just use that as a blush. And again, that doesn't look all that reflective either. That is quite strange in that the highlight and the bronze is more of like a satiny finish, whereas I feel like I can actually see shimmery reflective bits in the blush wand, the centre one. That is a little bit unusual. So I'm going to go ahead and just use a powder bronzer, and then I'll use that blush because that bronze shade wouldn't be a bronzer on me. So I'm just going to use my 17 one. Since we're talking about 17 products, we really may as well. So this is the Glow and Define bronzer, and this is just in the lightest shade, and this is, I mean, it says Glow and Define, but it is a matte bronzer. To me, it doesn't really have any sort of glow to it, and I purposefully used more of a matte foundation today so that we can really see the glow from the blush. So that is the base, sufficiently bronzed, but like you can see, it's not really adding any sort of glow. It is just adding the bronzy colour. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Rose shade, number 2 Rose, and I'm going to, oh, that got a little bit stuck then. I'm going to just squeeze a little bit of this out and dab it straight onto my skin. So I will just do one side at a time so that I can see if we've got that like wiggle room in the formula. I am using the brush that I always use to blend out liquid blushes. This is a Real Techniques Expert face brush, and I'm just tapping this in, pushing it into the skin to blend it out, and that is not giving me very much blush. I mean, a little bit, but I like a lot. So I'll wait until that's dried down. I'll do the other side, and then we'll see if I can actually build it up. I do feel like you probably get quite a bit of wiggle room. Like, these swatches on the back of my hand are still very much wet. I'm trying to keep them away from my clothing so that I don't stain everything that I own, but they seem to be blending out really nicely. Yes, I feel like it's giving a nice glow, but it's not necessarily giving me the amount of blush that I would like. I like a high level of pinky blush on the cheeks with the glow, whereas I feel like this is more of a highlight with a bit of pink, whereas I like a blush, a pinky blush with a bit of highlight. This is reminding me most, I'm just going to take a little bit more directly onto my brush to build this up, see if I can get some more pink colour. This is reminding me more of the e.l.f. These ones. It's reminding me more of the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty wands, these ones, because I feel like they are like this, where it's a highlight with a bit of pink, rather than the collection ones or the e.l.f. camo liquid blushes that are blush with a bit of highlight, like a glowy blush, rather than this, which is a blushy highlight. I really hope that that makes sense. Either way, it is building up. I am managing to get a little bit more pink, but now I feel like I've got a lot of glow. I feel like the glow is taking over a little bit. Not that I mind that, but it's just worth noting. If you want something that's very glowy and acts more like a blush topper, this is absolutely what this is, more of a blush topper. Actually, you know what this would be beautiful over? This would be beautiful over these from Essence, the Baby Got Blush liquid blushes, because these are more of a satiny matte sort of a finish. That first, with one of these over the top, that would be beautiful. I think that that would be how I would use these products going forward, because for me this just isn't enough blush. It's blending out really nicely, it's definitely blending beautifully, and it's definitely glowy, like you could see me from outer space, which is what I always want, but I just want a little bit more blush. If I'm being picky, I just want a little bit more blush. And also, this would not show up on darker skin. This would not show up on even like tan, medium or deeper skin tones. Don't even go there. These would not show up. So that's my final thoughts. I like them. Yeah, they're fine. I do have others that I prefer. And that micro brow pen prong thing, no. I can't remember how much this was, but don't waste your money on it. It just scratched my eyebrows and did absolutely no colour. So let me know, have you tried anything from 17 recently that you think I need to try? Because we've tried some today and I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is the sort of thing that you would enjoy. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.